Good morning, everybody. Today I wanted to show you how to use your course of study and how to use MindEdge. MindEdge is the primary learning resource for this class. It's organized into modules, and each module follows the required 5 tasks. It's fairly easy to use, and you can always get to MindEdge through your course of study. So be sure to use the course of study table of contents. You'll find it located in the far left-hand side when you click into your course of study for this class. One thing you should know before I continue on, the terms LAT1 and QBT1 will be used interchangeably because they're exactly the same class. There's just so many students in them that we had to have 2 sections. So LAT1 and QBT1 are exactly the same, and your course of study for both of those are going to look exactly the same. Here you'll find this course menu in the left side of the course of study. Notice that it has drop-down buttons. Notice that it tells you how far and how much of the course of study you've been through, where you've been. Notice you can check off the parts that you've already done. For this class, it's really important to notice that there's an introduction. I'm going to show you some cool things that you can see in the introduction. There's some tips for preparing for success. But the 2 most important things are the research paper part 1, which is going to be about task 1, and research paper part 2, which is going to be about task 2 and 3, and then the final product, which is going to be about task 4 and 5. You will find the MindEdge links embedded within the course of study. So click on the down button, the down menus here. Click on the parts of the course of study you would like to, and look for the MindEdge links. So the introduction, some cool things you can find in the introduction are the things that you will be studying, the competencies that the university expects you to gain from taking LAT or QBT, and you'll notice the performance assessment. So without even having to sign in to TaskStream, you can click on annotated bibliography, synthesis and paraphrasing, writing plan. You can find out what each task's rubrics and prompts are just by clicking on these places. You'll be submitting your work in TaskStream. You'll also find the prompts and the rubrics because it's only fair to know how you're going to be graded there as well. Remember, it's important to think of each of these tasks as separate tasks with their own rubric requirements that you must meet, but taken together, they are one way of writing a paper, one writing process. So they are to help you, every task helps you write the paper, but each task has its own rubric and rubric requirements. So once you find a link in the course of study to MindEdge and you click on the link, it looks like this. In the course of study, the links to MindEdge look like this, and then you click on them. There's no additional sign-in required. You just click on them and it should let you in. Once in, this is the home page or the main page of MindEdge, and I want to show you some really cool stuff here. Notice on the far left-hand side is another table of contents, and it's going to be outlined in links, so you can get exactly where you want to go to from there. Notice that there's a search bar in the middle, so you can type in exact terms and words that you would look for. Notice at the top there's a home button. And there's an announcement button in case something might be down at the university or something might be going on. You would click on those announcements. There's also a drop-down course tools and you can see what those are, course assignments, other content navigation, a notebook where you can keep some of your notes, writing pad. Notice our calendar is there. You can ask a mentor things. All right, so be sure to click on this home page. When you're navigating through the modules, the best way I think to do that is to use the drop-down menu. So use the drop-down menu and get to the parts that you need. You have to select the part and then don't forget to click Go. There are lots of ways to access MindEdge content once you're in MindEdge. You can go ahead and just click on the progress bar. Notice there is a progress bar to show you how much of the modules that you've done. There's also, under the Home tab, a content navigation. So you could get the whole site map or see everything that's on the site and click on the parts especially you would like to go to. We have quite a few videos here that walk you through how to do stuff step by step. So the site map can help you locate those. When you're in the modules themselves, don't be afraid to click on stuff. We want you to play. There are going to be arrows, and the arrows mean more content. There's going to be rollovers or mouse overs. Blue or colored font that's highlighted. Roll over those, mouse over those, click on those. There's pop-up windows, there's all sorts of links to click on, there's tabs, and there's also video transcripts. So if you'd rather just look at the transcript, you can hit that. So while you're in MindEdge, just play. Mouse over things, touch things, click on things. There's all sorts of resources in MindEdge to help you. Here's an example of what I was talking about. Here are some arrows back and forth that will help you with the extra materials for the class. All of this on these two pages are clickable, and you would have to click on them and they would bring up extra things, examples, other ways of doing things. Be sure to click on the arrows to access other full content. So be sure to look at the whole page at a glance. X, just the button X will help you exit. Click on highlighted areas for more content. It looks like this. There are all sorts of things. There's a notebook to help you keep notes. There's practice essay. There's practice exercises. There's practice exercises in MindEdge. There's self-assessment, so you can test yourself to see if you're ready or if you have other questions. There's facts sections and checklists at the end of each model, so you can make sure you got everything done for each task. I really like to urge students to use those checklists at the end of each module. And don't forget to use your communities. The communities are wonderful. The LAT communities and the QBT communities. There's all sorts of questions and fast start tips and hints there as well. Click on the tabs for the practice exercises. Here's what those look like. Test your knowledge with the diagnostics. Are you ready to do this assessment? One of the most important things you need to know, though, are the appendices. Here they contain critical information and examples. Appendix A is all about grammar, commas, things like that. Appendix B is where you're going to find all things APA, things that will help you do APA. Appendix B is where you're going to find all your APA stuff. There's going to be examples for you there. I would go there. Here's what it looks like. It helps you. If you have one author, multiple authors, it's going to answer all your APA questions. That's Appendix B. Be sure to see Appendix C because that's where you're going to find a sample of the papers of each task. You're going to find sample papers for this course, but you're going to find a sample for each of the tasks required as well. So be sure to see those. See that Appendix C. It's the most important thing here. Here's an example of the examples that we have in Appendix C. And here's some more course tools. Be sure to look at the course tools. There's a writing pad, a notebook. There's a glossary in case you're not sure what words mean. There's a calendar there that links to our live calendar chat so you can find out when those are being offered. Don't forget to ask a mentor. The message goes to LAT or QBT1, whichever one you're in. And each module ends with feedback. So if you have any feedback whatsoever that you'd like to give the module creators, which are not the course mentors, by the way, but the module creators and designers, please feel free to leave that there so that they can address any concerns or issues you might have. Thank you so much for watching this quick video, and I hope that it helps you get started, and I hope that it helps you work your way through MindEdge. Good luck. Be sure to contact us if you need any more help. Thank you.